Well, how likely is it that another train derailment carrying hazardous chemicals hits another U.S. town? Of the 20 train cars carrying hazardous materials through East Palestine, 10 derailed. The Department of Transportation says the train cars were pressurized and they had thermal protection, but chemicals were still released. NewsNation's Kelly Beeson's been looking into how often these chemicals travel through the majority of our cities. So, Kelly, how safe are we?
Yeah, well, that remains the question, Nichole. And as you know, chemicals make up a variety of products we use every day. And at times, dangerous chemicals are transported to manufacturing plants to make those very products. 4 different chemicals spilled in Ohio. The biggest spill was of vinyl chloride, which can reportedly wreak havoc on the human liver. It's used to make things like credit cards and PVC piping.
People don't know what's being transported through their communities. It's not required, and they find out when it's too late.
The derailment in Ohio is a wake-up call for communities across the country. The message: this could happen anywhere. The train was traveling from St. Louis to Conway, Pittsburgh, the second biggest rail hub in the U.S., before derailing in East Palestine. The hazardous chemicals moving along nearly 600 miles of rail, at some points along the likely route passing through highly populated cities. The main ways chemicals in the country are moved are by trucks, shipping across water, and on trains. And 99.9% of the time, trains deliver the chemicals safely. Chemical spills from truck accidents are more likely to end up in a hazmat situation than a train accident.
I think a lot of us, we just kind of take it for granted and overlook that. But those are in our neighborhoods and our cities and streets every day, you know, and obviously the guys do a really good job, the people driving. I mean, our transportation system, I think, works fairly well.
Monty Wiederhold owns a trucking company in Ohio and says drivers who haul chemicals undergo extra training and testing.
You know, by and large, things kind of go usually smoothly until they don't.
With more than 2.2 million carloads of chemicals passing over our rails, many lawmakers are asking communities to be made aware of what's coming by train and via roadways. But routes of trucks and trains carrying hazardous materials aren't shared publicly to curb terrorism. The Federal Rail Administration told NewsNation a local government may request a list of all hazardous materials for the express purpose of assisting responders in planning and preparing for emergency situations. Others have pointed to safety improvements of existing equipment.
There is a new kind of braking system that would have brakes on every train car so that the trains would just stop. All of the cars would stop on the tracks and they wouldn't jackknife and we wouldn't have the same kinds of accidents.
The new braking system was introduced during the Obama administration and was canceled under Trump's. The Transportation Department, led by Secretary Elaine Chao at the time, said the safety benefits didn't exceed the costs. It's now being discussed again in light of recent events. Meanwhile, the trains and trucks roll on.
You know, until we get a handle on these types of issues and until people are told the truth about what's going through their communities, I think a lot of people are at risk.
And we were curious, who owned the chemicals being transported in Ohio? What was their end destination and what were they going to become? But in our quest for answers, we were bounced around between about a half a dozen agencies, all referring us to yet another place for those answers, and we still don't have them. Interesting to note that the company or companies who own the chemicals have not come forward in more than a week since this derailment, Nichole.
All right, Kelly, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.